Why is it so hard to work with difficult people? Why are some people always angry and just grumpy? And what is it about? And I'm talking about in the work environment.
Yeah.
As a CEO, how do I deal with that?
Well, I think what really happens is that when people develop, the process of development is really the process of gaining access to your source code by whatever software your parental figures write. And everybody knows if the software doesn't allow you to gain access to the potential of the equipment, then the equipment never operates as it was designed to operate. If you had a Ferrari and only 6 of the 12 cylinders were operating properly because it needed the tune-up, then you might as well have a Chevette. And so thinking about that, we go through life with this disparity between who we are on the inside and who we present to the world on the outside. And that disparity really ensures at a neurological level that most of the impulses, our defenses keep the impulses coming into our brain from reaching our frontal lobes. Self-knowledge and operating at the level of our frontal lobes are pretty much the same thing. When your frontal lobes are engaged, it has an inhibitory influence over negative, defensive kinds of things. And the frontal lobes are also the highest concentration of endorphin receptors anywhere in the brain. So when you're using your brain as it was evolved to use the most recently evolved parts of your brain, you're also thinking as clearly as you can. You're closer to using your capacity. You're more adaptable. You're more influential. And you're happier, all at the same time. So if you find yourself being grumpy or unhappy, or even if you have a bad boss, if it's bringing you down, that has as much to do with your relationship with yourself as it does with your boss.
And as a CEO, how do I deal with people like that?
I think as a CEO, your obligation is to develop your access to yourself. The greater your access to yourself, the more you're going to be adaptable and knowing how to deal with anyone. People that are, there are going to be some people that are so badly damaged or whose pain has been so great that they choose not to broaden their access to themselves. But the real cost is when the CEO doesn't have access to themselves, because then you limit everyone under you and everyone under them. And that's one of the reasons that I started CEO Effectiveness, because if you can work with a person at the top, then you have access to changing multiple lives, and really you have much greater influence on the world than just working with one person or helping one person. So I would say the leverage in corporations is with the leader, and the leader has the keys within themselves to reaching and transforming the vast number of individuals in the company.